The main goal of a team in professional sports is to win a championship. Now, there's different ways of going about doing that. You'll have the players that are on your team already that are established, and then during certain periods of the year, during most of the summer times, you'll go out and pick what they call free agents. These are guys that contracts have expired from other teams, and they willing to come join your team for a certain amount of cash compensation, and hey, they can work at your game plan to get you together. Then you have trades during the year. Trade season starts up and it ends a certain time of the year. So you have that window to take players that you don't want any longer or are not fitting into your scheme and trade them off for other players that you can bring in or even draft picks. And then the draft. You'll go out during that time of year and you'll select from players coming out of college, players that are going to another level, which is the NBA, NFL, MLB, Major League of Hockey, or be what it is. And those players are added to the mixture of the players you already have to make a team, because the basic goal is win a championship. We got to start living our life like that. We have got to understand that the main goal and focus of our life is to reach our greatness and to get our prosperity spiritually, some of us financially, but to come as close to God as we can in the midst of doing that. And how you do that, you have to build a winning team. You can't have a bunch of players on the bench that are not going to help impute into your winning process or winning procedure. Those players you trade off during the year. Some of those players you're going to cut because they're not leading you to the goal that you have tried to accomplish. It's a bar that you set for yourself. That's how we got to live life every day, you guys. We got to understand that we're building a team. We're building a selective team to win a championship, to make a goal come to fruition, to make a goal come to pass. And when you give yourself fully to God and fully to your dreams, you're doing that because you understand that when you believe in Him and do things for Him and for the greater good, that things will trickle down to you. You'll catch the overflow. You'll be wealthy in spirit. You'll be wealthy in mind, wealthy financially. Because you're understanding now that the complete goal is to get to that finish line. The complete goal is to get that cup. The complete goal is to get that championship. The complete goal is to get that trophy. Complete goal is to get that first place. But you hang with so many people out here that are just collecting a paycheck and not lending to the championship. You got so many people out here who are infecting the rest of the bench, the rest of the team, the rest of the organization, but not putting anything into the organization to make you complete your goal to get the championship. You're beat up spiritually inside because you're hanging with people who are not imputing into you spiritually. They're just there to drain you. You're going through so many things right now and dealing with stuff, and you don't see what the game plan is. You have the game plan already imputed in you. It's been there. It's been embedded into your code. It's been there the whole time. But to release that, you have to let God take control of the atmosphere. Let God take control of the thinking. Let God take control of the process. That's your coach. You've got to let the coach coach the game. You got to let the coach coach the team. He's going to know when to put the players in, when to take the players out, when to call a timeout, when to draw up the winning shot play, who to give the ball to. And then from that point, the rest of the organization understands who they need to bring in, because the game plan the coach puts in, the organization understands what they have to give him to allow him to put that team together. So now you guys think the president and the player, the head guy operations is in charge of the team. No. Why do you think the coach is so important? Why do you think the coach gets paid so much money? Why do you think the coach gets blamed for everything when things don't go right? Because the coach is the most important cog of the team. He is in charge of orchestrating the winning measures to get that team to meet the goal. He's in charge of bringing the people in and out of the team. He's in charge of putting the people in and off the court. He's in charge of what game plan goes for defense, what game plan goes for offense. He looks at the stats. He knows what is needed and what's necessary. Let God do that in your life. Let God be the coach of your team. Stop trying to substitute people in and out when God tells you they need to be there. Stop trying to be the one who always take the winning shot when God said, I got somebody else that's going to do that. Stop trying to fix every single problem with your life on your own when the whole time God knows what he's doing. And he's got the winning shot, he's got the winning play set up for you. All you got to do is be willing to take the shot. Don't be afraid to ride the bench sometimes. Because remember, sometimes you're not needed for that. Some of the best players and some of the best shots in championships were made from people that sit on the bench. Michael Jordan won a championship one time. He could take the shot, but he didn't. He passed it to Steve Kerr, and Steve Kerr sank the shot. Know why it was even more outstanding? Because he did it? Because nobody expected Steve Kerr to be the guy to take the shot at the end of the game. But he did. Kawhi Leonard wasn't always a starter all the time. Wasn't always the best guy on the team, but he won the NBA MVP for the championship when the Spurs won the chip. Because he was there at the right time doing what he does best, playing defense and making the team meet its goal because of the things that he imputed into the team. Y'all have people in your lives right now that are trying to be role players on the team for a championship because God placed them. But you won't even let them on the bench. You won't even let them on the team playing on the team bus because they don't fit your description of what your teammates should be. You didn't write the game plan, God did. Do you have people in your life that you're letting be ball hogs and think they're all-stars, and the whole time God's saying sit him or cut him? You guys are keeping players on your team way too long, paying them too many salaries because the fact that you think this the guy's gonna get you to the chip, and God's like, no, that's not him, I had it. Remember, when Samuel went to go see Jesse, he was scared that Saul was going to kill him. But you know what he did? He let God lead him to Jesse. And Samuel saw all these all-star players. Jesse had big sons, strong sons. And all those players that were considered MVPs were not the ones. The one that got anointed king was that one bench player. The one kid out in the field, the one kid that was out there tending to the sheep that wasn't all that pleasing to the eye, the one kid that everybody thought wasn't about nothing. That one player was his Steve Kerr. He brought him before Samuel, and God said, anoint him, he's the new king. I say that story to say this to you guys. In the midst of everything you're going through, God knows who's your MVP. God knows who's going to take the winning shot because he knows what it takes for you to have your team succeed.